Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and happy Tuesday to you all. We have got new music to get around to, and this is a very exciting drop indeed. Miss YOUHA. YOUHA is back. And if it's anything like her previous musical releases, this is going to be a fun time. This is Flight by YOUHA. Now, those of you who don't know, she's very talented. I mean, she's not just like a talented singer, she's a very talented composer and writer as well. She's written songs like Luna's Paint the Town, or has been credited with like Luna's Paint the Town among other songs. She's had a very solid solo discography. She's also one of the members of Future 21, the old YG trainee group. And well, if we've seen the talent that's come out of that group, with groups like Billy and Moonsua, or From S9 and Isoyeon, you know the quality is going to be up there. So, new music from her, I'm very excited to check it out, so let's do just that. DJ, roll the intro. Two things. One, I'm back on the other side of the screen again. I found out the sunlight with the big window blows out my face. I didn't realize yesterday when I was recording. Two, this is a UMG video. Very high chance whatever you're seeing, one of these two places is going to be covered with a thumbnail, because it's UMG. So it's a little bit unfortunate, but kind of here to just talk about the music more than anything. So if you want to watch the original without it being blocked, it's always going to be in the description and also in the iCard in the corner, so keep your eyes peeled for that. But let's get right into it. Not too long of a song, so it should be over pretty quickly. It's so chill, but it's still very much typical YOUHA vocals. This kind of like chill. I don't know what like the actual name of the genre is, but it's really good. And her vocals are kind of taking a little step back too, to like better fit the instrumental part, and I think that's really nice. Ooh, a little bit of power there. I like the switch in the cadence there. It feels more like a rap verse with a da 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 da. I do like that this is kind of a departure from her usual stuff. It's like more along the lines of Island rather than a bit tipsy, or shoot, what was one from last year that I've forgotten the name of? It's less intense. I'm wondering if she was ever going to kind of go back to that little bit slower pace. As Island is also a song of hers from a little while ago. Is very pretty. It's kind of like a slow summery piece in a way, and it's very pretty. But after that, like a bit tipsy and gosh, what is the song that she dropped last year? This is also like kind of a intense, or it's a more intense like EDM-y bop, but the fact that she is able to kind of jump back into that little chiller vibe. And in fact, this is probably from the songs that I've heard from her on like title tracks is the most chill YOUHA title, I think. And it's nice. It's a good time of year to drop a song like this. YOUHA. Last Dance. Last Dance is the one from last year. Yeah, Flight is it's very tame. She can put out some pretty intense music. And even the MV as well. The MVs for her can also get a little bit intense sometimes. But everything was just like taking a little bit of a step back. And it's very much seasonally appropriate. I think when it comes to YOUHA and Flight, it feels not like a departure, but it feels like a nice change of pace for me. Because, well, I'm trying to think of like the main YOUHA songs that I've listened to in the past. Um, this Flight, I think, stylistically is a little bit closer to Island than it is the last like couple releases, like A Bit Tipsy and Last Dance from last year. It's like both Last Dance and A Bit Tipsy are a little bit more intense, a little bit more like synth heavy, more dance oriented. While Island was a little bit of that like kind of chill summery vibe. It was very pretty if you haven't listened to it. Flight is more along the Island route. I think it's definitely seasonally appropriate. It's not bright and slow. It's a little bit darker and slow. Her vocal, especially once she gets into that little airy section, is very pretty. And overall, like even the instrumental behind it is very calming in a way. And I think it's a very nice style switch for her. Now, I don't know if this came with B-sides or anything like that, but if there were, I may have to take a listen. I'm pretty sure this is a single. I don't know if that single has B-sides or not, but I'm glad that we got new music from her. It's been a hot minute since we've had YOUHA music, so. It's always an interesting time with YOUHA because if you know what she's capable of, you don't really know what to expect. And that's like the enigma about her is that she's this talented compositionist or composer. That's the right word for it, composer, singer-songwriter. And it's not that she just does her own stuff. She does stuff for other groups and she does other groups' music really well. Like she understands music. So to get a solo project from her is always going to be a treat because it's going to be like compositionally kind of perfect every single time, especially because it's for her own music. Like she's going to know her own music the best out of anyone out there. And if it isn't her like directly writing it, she's going to be involved with like, the mixing and writing or the mixing and recording of it in some capacity, I bet. So it's going to be a proper YOUHA project every single time, and this is no exception. And I love that continuity. It makes listening to her music really easy because you don't really need to worry about like, oh, what's gonna happen. You just know that it's gonna be a song that really suits her. And I can't say that for a lot of artists out there, so great to have her back. This was great fun. I'm gonna playlist this one. I'm gonna put it on my chill playlist as well, I think. Yeah, mission success. But that is it from me today. Thank you all for watching along with me. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. One last request from me today. Let us work together as a community to bring a little bit of extra happiness back into the world. Whether it be checking with your friends and family, holding the door open for somebody, or even picking up a piece of trash off the street. Just one small act of kindness that may brighten up someone else's day today. and know that wherever you are in the world, should you ever be going through a tough time in your life, for whatever reason it may be, even though I'm just some guy on the internet who waffles about music in his free time, know that I'll always be a friend, an ally, and a shoulder to lean on whenever you need me. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, spread the love, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.